Hey everybody, welcome to the Outlet Podcast. My name's Gazy, host of the Outlet Podcast, and I invite you to subscribe to these vlogs here on YouTube. Just push the button, like, because I got a cornucopia, an amalgamation of tons of different content. I do my anime Civil Play, where I talk about conventions, which is one is coming up. I'll get into that later. One convention coming up, comic book curator, how I met her, stories about how I met my wife, and tons of other, in my opinion, awesome stuff. So please subscribe to this channel. These are my vlogs. I have a podcast. It is listed in the description below. iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio. Just search Outlet Podcast and I'll be there. So today I am doing a series of observations about The Killing Joke. Alan Moore and Brian Boland. Brian Boland, I believe, was the artist for the graphic novel, and Alan Moore wrote the dialogue story, I believe. So I just saw the movie. Now, I said observations and not reactions because I feel that reactions are emotional, and they could really skew how you actually feel if you know, in a controlled, unbiased environment. So a perfect example is not too long ago in the comic curator section, I posted and tweeted at Tara Strong because I made an a reaction saying that she's the greatest Harley Quinn, that she is the epitome of Harley and she's great as Harley Quinn. Well, guys, I don't think so anymore. Why? She kills it as Batgirl. She is Barbara Gordon. Now, I know she did both, but I feel after listening to Arlene Sorkin and Tara Strong, like both simultaneously and one at a time, that Arlene Sorkin was initially Harley Quinn, and the idea was based off of Arlene Sorkin. And there can be other interpretations. Interpreting things are fine, it's great, and Tara Strong is a fine and a great interpretation. But my personal opinion now, after having watched and observed properly, she does a way better job as Batgirl than Harley. She kills it. Now, one way she kills it, and this is just about the movie entirely, one way she kills it is that there is a difference in between her Batgirl and her Barbara Gordon. Batgirl is Barbara Gordon. Yeah, they are both the same. But there is distinct, it's very distinct in the approaches vocally. They're different approaches. So I find that really awesome, and she did a great job as Barbara Gordon. I'm not talking about any scenes. Everyone is talking about the reaction scenes with the sex scene with Batgirl and Batman. Come on, just grow up. It's not feminist. It's not like feminism, like, or condescending towards women. No, it's not. It's not. Stop trying to make it something that it isn't. My opinion. This movie had a great interpretation once again of the Joker, and it was Mark Hamill's Joker that was interpreting Mark Hamill's Joker. Now it wasn't. Now what I love about it is that Mark Hamill's Joker, he has different ones. If you were to ask him for the animated series, he can give you the animated series. If you were to ask him for the Arkham series of video games, he can do that Joker. But this Joker was Killing Joke Joker. Alan Moore, Brian Boland Joker. Very, slightly different, because what I loved, as I said with Tara Strong, there's two different Batgirl voices. You got Batgirl, you got Barbara Gordon. Well, Joker had to do something that he never did before, or Mark Hamill had to do something he never did before. Give a pre-voice to the one who became the Joker. How do you do that? How did he do it? He did a great job. He suppressed the insanity enough to allow the voice of the Joker to actually go through. Because you still knew it was the same person. The same character was being portrayed. The same one. However, the voice, the idea of like going crazy, it was slightly there while this poor guy was talking to his wife, his pregnant wife, and how suppressed and how suppressed, how depressed, how sad he was. I loved it all. He did my personal opinion, he did an amazing job at portraying this character. And this character, it wasn't the Joker. It was someone else. Of course, he did the Joker, and the lines were great in the movie. Of course, they come from the dialogue of Alan Moore. So a lot of the dialogue in the movie came from that, from Alan Moore's Joker. I think we all wanted that too. So I love that. I love that. I'm gonna go buy the movie because I saw it. Last night. I saw it last night with my wife at the theater, and that was great. It was awesome being around a number of Batman fans. We all laughed. Everybody was laughing at various parts. The gay gentleman, I don't remember his character's name in the movie, he stole the show, in my personal opinion. There was a number of great jokes, especially the tete-a-tete in between himself and Barbara Gordon. That was just delightful. Very, very delightful. Kevin Conroy, if the graphic novel's been out, so I'm not going to spoil anything because it's been out. In the graphic novel, you see a number of different things. In the end, you see the Joker saying his joke, and you see that they both laugh. But the police are coming, as Batman said previously, and Jim Gordon said, "I want it done by the book, by the law." Well, there are subtleties that are in the comic graphic novel that are not in the movie. You don't hear the police sirens. You don't see that there was a light on the water. You don't see that. And what you do see is Batman placing his hands on the Joker's chest, nearing towards his neck. And you do hear Batman laughing at the end. What is peculiar, what is strange, is that, of course the Joker doesn't laugh. And Grant Morrison, the huge bombshell that he made like 10 years ago, 8 years ago, shocked the comic book world when he said, hey, Batman killed the Joker. That's why it's called the Killing Joke. And he noted towards these things, that there was a line that was crossed that was from the policemen's headlights, the headlights of their cars. And the sirens were coming to get Batman. They were going to get Batman. They were to get Jim Gordon initially, but they were leading towards Batman to get Batman. So you have that, but and you don't have that in the movie. So at the end, you do hear Batman laughing, but it was a scary laugh towards the end. So apart from all of these things, my observations were that this was fantastic. DC knows how to do animated. DC is amazing at their animation. They will always kill Marvel, destroy Marvel at animated movies. Always. Lastly, did you guys see the throw and the throwback when Batman? Okay, to Heath Ledger, because there was two. There was two throws to the Christian Bale movies. One was when Batman had a perp up against the wall, and the guy was saying, "I swear to God, I swear to God," and Batman said, "Swear to me." Well, that was a line. Of course, that's a line Christian Bale's Batman. Also, when Batman is in the cave, there are two awesome scenes. There are two awesome images when displayed this graphic of various Jokers. Now, you got the original cartoon, the original comic cover of the Joker. You also have Harley Quinn in a small corner. You have a throw to Mad Love, where the fishes that had the smiles, those same fishes were the ones that Harley, they were like piranhas, that were going to eat Batman, because Harley made the perfect trap to trap Batman. And you'll read more in Mad Love. There was also, at the top center right, if you noticed it, you saw the Joker at animated. You had Heath Ledger when the Joker is in the jail and he's clapping. You had that Heath Ledger Joker drawn in the scene, and I was like, that's it, man. That's great. So my observations. I think you should watch a movie. I think you're gonna love it. I loved it. It's a quality movie. Most people are reacting about the sex scene. I feel that it fit with continuity in the animated universe, with everything that went on in Batman Beyond, with everything that went on in the actual animated series, because she had feelings for him towards him there. So I feel that it not only did we watch a Killing Joke movie, we watched a prelude to the Killing Joke. And the actual prelude to the Killing Joke is, well, you have Zatanna. I have the comic. It's great. Where Zatanna sees a vision, and she goes out with Wonder Woman with Batgirl, and they go to the club and they party. It's a very good comic, and that's the prelude to the Killing Joke, because you actually, I believe, you see the Joker in his tourist outfit with the gun at the end. I believe that's how the comic ends. I have it. I need to read it again. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Your reactions, your opinions, your observations, and if you enjoyed the movie genuinely. Please share the comic. Share the channel with your friends. I just got 34 subscribers. I've been always dawdling in between 33 and 34. Someone joined up, and I'm like, yes, congrats, thank you very much. And I've been Facebooking, tweeting, posting on my WordPress blog. Everything's linked in the description. So guys, I'll see you there. Connect and let's recharge.